Claude versus ChatGPT. Let the battle continue.
Right now, I've got Claude and ChatGPT open side by side, feeding both the exact same command. And within a minute, they each hand me 10 viral video ideas. I grab one from each, drop the prompts into Google Flow, and watch papercraft scenes animate in front of me. One model is already pulling ahead. By the end of this, you'll know which AI takes it, and you'll have the same free prompts to run it yourself.
As I said at the start, we're covering two popular niches today. First one, ASMR papercraft. The steps go like this. We pick an idea, we get an image prompt for that idea, then we get a video prompt to turn that same image into motion. And finally, we build our video. That's simple. Once we finish this niche, we move to the next one, paper stop motion. For this tutorial, I prepared two master prompts for you. The links sit in the description. For this niche, I pick AI4 Next ASMR papercraft. I open my chatbots. For both models, Opus 5 from Claude and GPT 5.6 Soul from ChatGPT, I attach the markdown file and send the start command. Once it generates the ideas, I pick one at random. From ChatGPT, I take idea number 9. From Claude, I take idea number 10. Now my image prompt and my video prompt are both ready. My image prompt starts here and runs until the video prompt. I select it and copy all of it. I open the Google Flow website. On the left, I drop the prompts from GPT 5.6 Soul. On the right, the prompts from Opus. Inside the prompt box, double-check that agent mode stays off. You want to run the prompt as is, not let the agent rewrite it. From this part, you select Image. Set the aspect ratio to 9:16, choose the Nano Banana Pro model for image generation, and ask for 4 photos, so you get more options. I paste the prompt and hit Generate. While my photos render, I jump back to the chat and repeat the same steps for Claude. I select and copy the text from the top right up to the video prompt. Back in Flow, same paste and generate. Then, once the images land, you just pick the photo that fits your work. Now, rewind for a second. While Flow was still building those photos in the background, I also fed the same 2 prompts to ChatGPT and made these 2 images with GPT Image. I think GPT Image beat Flow here. These 2 photos hit my taste better, so I download them and head back to Flow. I upload my own photos, then delete the extra ones to keep my workspace clean. Now I return to the video prompt. I select and copy it from this part to the end. Back in Flow, I click these 3 dots and choose Animate. But watch this part closely. Instead of Start Frame and End Frame, pick the Ingredients option. Ingredients feeds your photo in as the raw material to animate, while frames would just lock it as a fixed start or end point. Set the aspect ratio to 9:16, videos count to 1, and the model to Omni Flash. That's the video model, with a 10-second duration. I run a Pro subscription, so I get 1,000 credits daily. On the free Google Flow plan, you get 50 credits daily, and each video burns 15 credits. So you can make 3 videos a day on one account. No stress though, just switch accounts and make 3 more. I paste the prompt here and hit Generate. Meanwhile, I jump back to Claude and run the exact same routine. Copy, paste, generate. My videos are ready. Let's watch them together. Both caught my eye, but the left one hit harder. That's round 1 to the left side, ChatGPT. Now you be the judge. Drop it in the comments. Did Claude take this round or ChatGPT? So far we learned ASMR papercraft. Now comes paper stop motion, the fun part of the story. Paper stop motion splits into 2 paths. Either it asks you for your own script, or it helps you and brainstorms. Here's how it builds ideas. You ask for an idea, it asks you for the aspect ratio and the duration. You set those two, and it hands you a list of ideas. You pick your idea from the list. It breaks that idea into scenes based on your duration. Then it delivers the image prompts and the video prompt. Let's see it in action. I give the AI 4Next paper stop motion file to both chatbots and type start for both. Just like I showed in the slides, it asks me to choose option A, ideation, or to say I have my own script. I'm going with ideation, so I send option A to both chatbots and wait for the next stage. Here, it asks me what duration and what aspect ratio I want for the video. I choose 2 minutes with a 16:9 aspect ratio, landscape, which fits long YouTube videos. I send that to both and wait for their ideas. Now, from the list of ideas, I pick the first one for both chatbots. That moves us into scene breakdown. Check this out. ChatGPT split my story into 15 beats. Claude also split it into 15 beats. At this stage, it locked only the story, the staging, and the narration for each scene. Now, it asks me to type next, so we move to the image prompts and video prompt. I type next and wait for the prompts. There they are, my prompts. Each prompt per beat follows this structure. First, the beat number, then the narration text for that scene, then the prompt text. I copy the text up to the next beat, then in Flow, I confirm the same settings as before. Image mode, 16:9, 2 photos, Nano Banana Pro. Confirm agent stays off, then paste and generate. Then the same for Claude's beat. You know the drill by now. A minute ago, you saw GPT Image beat Google Flow on output quality. But to move faster, I'm using Google Flow. If you prefer, go with GPT Image. My photos are ready. I keep the one I like and delete the other. Now I'll build all the photos at once and come right back. There we go. I made all the photos so you catch the style. For me, ChatGPT delivered stronger ideas and richer details here, so that's 1 point on the board for ChatGPT. But Claude isn't out yet, so keep watching. Let's keep moving. Time for video production. I head back to the chatbots page, scroll down, and copy from the brief section up to assembly fallback. One key point here. We don't get a separate video prompt per scene. Instead, we get one general video prompt. It splits the photo into small parts and uses its own creativity to move them like stop motion. So we reuse that one video prompt for every scene. Back in Flow, I grab one photo as an example and drag and drop it into the prompt box. Then I click the Nano Banana option and switch to video mode, same as we did in the first niche. Make sure ingredients is selected, not frames. Then set the aspect ratio to 16:9, output videos to 1, duration to 10 seconds, and confirm Omni flash. Paste and generate. I run the exact same routine for Opus 5 from Claude. Okay, our videos are ready. Let's watch them together. Honestly, both nailed a professional stop-motion look. This round's a dead tie, and I mean that. So the board doesn't move. ChatGPT's still 2 ahead. So far, we handed idea generation to the AI. Now let's test its performance on our own script. The steps go like this. First, it asks you for the aspect ratio. Then you paste your script. It breaks the script into beats, and finally it delivers the image prompt and video prompt. Back in the chatbot, this time I choose option B. Then I drop my script text in this section and hit enter, so it breaks the story into scenes. Look at that! Both chatbots split my story into 6 beats, roughly 48 seconds. Then they asked me to type go if I approve, so they can start the scene breakdown. I send the command, and there it is. 6 beats. Next, for the image prompt and video prompt, they ask me to type next, so that's exactly what I do. I've already run them through the same flow steps off camera, and the images are built. Back in Flow, you can see it again. Sol's prompts from ChatGPT beat Opus from Claude on creativity. That's another one for ChatGPT. Same routine as before. Each scene into video, then download for the edit. Now, let's build the voiceover. I open the ElevenLabs site. This site drops 10,000 free credits per email every month, and that covers almost 10 minutes of audio. I open the text-to-speech section and paste my story. I click Enhance, so ElevenLabs adds the right audio tags wherever it sees fit. This helps the AI reader catch the vibe and mood of each sentence and match its voice to that atmosphere. Then I filter the voice list and find the actor that fits my taste and my content. Finally, I hit Generate Speech. Once it's done, I download the audio and I move to my editor. Now, I pull the voiceover and my downloaded videos into the editor. I use the free version of CapCut because it covers my needs easily. Your only job here? Sync the narration with your video. And to know which scene belongs to which line, check the chatbot. In the same scene breakdown section, the narration sits separated for each scene.
At the end, I export the project. Let's watch the results together.
Long ago, in the ancient kingdom of Greece, there was a young prince named Leon. One day, the king's golden crown disappeared from the royal palace. The king promised a great reward to anyone who could find it. Leon took his sword and rode into the dark forest. After many hours, he met an old, wise woman. She told him, "The crown is hidden inside a cave guarded by a giant eagle. Only a brave and honest person can take it." Leon entered the cave without fear. Instead of fighting the eagle, he spoke kindly to it. The eagle saw Leon's honesty and gave him the golden crown. When Leon returned to the palace, the king smiled proudly. He placed the crown on his head and said, "A true king wins with courage and kindness, not with anger." From that day, Leon became the greatest ruler in the kingdom.
So here's my final scoreboard. Across these rounds, ChatGPT edged ahead on ideas and creativity, while Claude stayed right on its heels and even tied the stop-motion round. For me, ChatGPT takes this one by a nose. But honestly, both are more than good enough to build a whole channel on. The real winner is you, because now you've got two engines instead of one. So here's your move. Grab the two master prompts from the description, pick one niche, and make your first video today. Don't overthink it. Then tell me down in the comments which model you're teaming up with. I'll see you in the next one.